welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stanley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And they'll give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He turns that loose down the right side. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Cutler. Finds his man, it's Stanley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The give on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Stanley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Cutler. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Stanley. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up.
New Mexico State, 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over SMU. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Quarterback adapted. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators score. Hornet.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Morris.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Lost to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Okay. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
Absolutely perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's King. That one could really flip this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, and they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. This one's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's James. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
The Golden Bears get enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. With that play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the right. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will give him the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air, it's Cutler. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Aggies have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the ground, it's Stanley. Wide open spaces. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Let's go.
grabbed behind the line. It's Price.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
They'll line up for a second down play. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Razor. Hornet. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Tuna. Gorilla. Go.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's James. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is a back breakout. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance, so it's always the fine line you walk.
The Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.